We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. The Cubs have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Zach Hernandez is the man towing the rubber for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
The first baseman, Eddie J.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit well towards the hole, and that's through for a hit. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Row, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started, to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Throw won't get him. So digging in now, Connie Major looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Skied into very shallow right. De La Rosa is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 1-0. Now at the plate, Eddie James. He reached on a single in his first throw.
Eddie J.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left. And that one is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 36 on the year for him. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, D-Row, you know, they say records are made to be broken, and what a monster year this guy's had.
Yeah, there it is, Dan. Most RBIs in one.
Ready now, Eddie James. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Big swing, but he just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. The 0-1. Back up the middle, reined in, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So coming to the plate, Eddie James. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First offering on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. It's the Brewers 5 and the Cubs 2. Standing in, Eddie James. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. From the belt, the pitch. Chopped toward the second baseman. He's got it. Throw to first here in time for the final out, and the Brewers have taken game one of the series on the road as the ball game is over.
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save, getting that shaky car across the finish line after all.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4 the final tally. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important sixth inning to victory in this one. Number 54 gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Clayton Tennis records the save, his third of the campaign. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Brewers.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the Show is next. Cesar Quezada is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, a little bit of a mixed bag with this guy. An ERA of over 4 in his last 3 starts. He's either been really good or really bad, and recently he's been more bad than good. It'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around and pitch better in this one here today.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Standing in, Eddie James. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is line to left. Farrell is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate, Eddie James.
Now batting, first baseman, Eddie James.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit high and deep out to left.
It is gone. Holy cow. Oh, my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
A solo shot here to left. Home run number 37 on the year, and it gives the Cubbies a 3-2 lead.
Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and next it'll be the fleet-footed first baseman, Eddie James.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last 8.
He hits it high. He hits it deep. It is out of here.
A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as we are all tied at 5. We're watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Row, 5 bombs already in this one.
Bottom of the inning now, and next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Eddie James.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Eddie James. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
It might be. It could be. It's gone. A home run.
Well, if you would have told him when he woke up this morning that he was going to hit 3 home runs tonight, he would have thought he was dreaming. Well, it's a dream night, but he's wide awake. Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Orlando De Los Santos takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 9 runs on 15 hits.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Jackson Goddard, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
Batting third, the first
Coming to
baseman,
the plate now, Eddie James. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the belt, the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Row, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field.
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Digging in now, Connie Major. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
The set and the 1-0. Pitch inside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. We'll go on to the top of inning number 2. The Cubbies are in front 1-0. Stepping up now, Frank Cedeno, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And he's going to score with ease as the throw will be too late.
Dan, that's a nice RBI base hit on a hard grounder down the first baseline. If the first base...
Next for Milwaukee, Ken Marquette. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-2. We'll play ball here as this is on the ground to third. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the... Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And set to go is the veteran first baseman, Eddie James. Here's the pitch. Line towards center field. Marquette is there, and he has it for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Now batting, Corey Lee, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Roller right side. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Brewers 4 and the Cubs 1. Digging in to try it again, Eddie James. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Really doesn't matter what side of the plate this guy bats from. He hits very well. He hits right-handed pitching very well, swinging left-handed, and swinging from the right side against lefties. The numbers are quite the same. This guy flat out can hit from either side.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Brennan Davis. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely.
All right, come on now. One time. Let it fly.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 8 and the Cubs 2. Digging in and looking for more, Eddie James. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
Come on, baby. See it, drive it. Let's
the
go.
The 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field.
Unbelievable. A home run. I don't believe what I just saw. I don't believe what I just saw.
So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and even 40 home runs on the year for him now.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. Great team effort.
9-7, the final score in this ball game. The Milwaukee Brewers used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Miguel Vargas gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 9 runs on 13 hits.